Hey world, it's Ro. Sorry for this extreme delay. It's been an extreme day, but we were celebrating my brother's birthday. He just turned 21 and things got a little hectic, so I wasn't able to really stream, and I wanted to be in a comfortable space so I can get to talk to you guys and see how your week has been. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to Free Your Journey. I am your host, Ro. I just want to take a moment and thank you guys for being a part of my tribe and tuning in weekly. I am here for you as well as here for me. This is a healing platform to talk about things that come to your mind and things that may come to you daily that you really don't talk about and that you want to express or maybe get people to awaken or enlighten themselves within their journey. So, right now, it is Friday, it's the weekend, so tell me what's going on in your world as I tell you what has been going on in mine. This week has been crazy for me. My energy has been extremely low. It could have been because of the full moon, but I was going through it. Like, I had no inspiration to do anything. And I'm creative, so it was driving me crazy. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not inspired to write. I'm not inspired to even do my podcast. It took me a minute to even put it together. But when you mentally become blocked, it's when you still have to push through and persevere. Because I could have said, forget it, but I still wanted to stay to my word, stay true to my word. That's something I'm big for. If you say you're gonna do it, do it. And yes, I was late, but I still came through and I still wanted to push forward. Now today, like I stated, it was my brother's 21st birthday, so we celebrated that with him. Now I'm 31, so that was 10 years ago for me. But I was telling him, and we was saying at dinner, like, at 21, for me, I was excited to go to the liquor store. Like, I was like, hey, I'm ready. Let's get drunk. Let's get wasted. I was excited for that moment. And I really am not a drinker now. Like, I drink margaritas and wine majority of the time. Like, back a few years ago, I was a Hennessy drinker, but now I'm like, I'm really not into drinking anymore. That's not my vibe, which is okay. I just didn't realize that you just grow through things when your life is changing journeys. You just realize you don't really, you're not interested in the same things anymore. So my brother's not a drinker. He's not a smoker. He's not into anything. He just goes to school and he plays in the band. So he's like, no, I didn't go to the liquor store. He's just excited to get his 21 and up ID. Like, that's the proud moment for him. Like, no, I'm good. Just going to upgrade my ID. That's all I need to do. But I'm excited for him to be 21 and to be a young black man, 21. He's in school. He has everything going. I'm proud of him, and I'm grateful that he's able to continue to walk in his light. I'm happy that he whatever he says he's going to do, he does it, and I'm proud of him for doing that. Let's see, you say. Okay, okay, okay. I feel you. It's been a super calm week for you. But you said because I see all the bullshit and I have to say something. So because you see through the bullshit, that's been keeping you calm. I understand that. Okay, but this week has been cool. Okay, okay. So you didn't have to like say something to many people this week. I understand. That's what's up. That's good. Um, Last week we was talking about birthdays. Let me know when you guys' birthday is. Did you guys figure out your path number? Like, what is your journey here in life? Like, tell me more about you. Like I stated, I am a Libra, so I figured out that my path and journey in the life is here to help others more than likely. We all here to help others, but I'm an innovative leader, and my mission is to develop creative and confidence in my life. So my path number is 1. So if you did figure out your path number, if you know your path number, just let me know what that is and tell me more about yourself and when your birthday is. Now, I'm on this journey, and like I was stating, where I am, I'm looking up more and more things. I'm trying to figure out more and more things. And something that came to my mind recently was I posted on Facebook was about the Matrix. Now, I do know that I watched that movie like maybe a couple times and I wasn't interested. But I think I may need to rewatch it. But I'm just going to present the idea now. Um, the Matrix is basically a movie that, from what I remember, is like talks about codings and codes and the human body and the DNA. Oh, thank you. It's thank you. It's girl. I had to wrap this thing. I wanted to wear my locks out today, but I was like, no, let me just put my bun up. So I really like it too. Thank you so much. Um, so I really need to rewatch The Matrix because I really didn't understand the movie then, but now I'm more interested because I'm like, is it fact or is it fiction? Is it a movie that's actually telling us what we're capable of or what they're doing behind the scenes of things? More than likely, it probably is giving us some type of insights to something that we're not familiar with, or we're very familiar with, but just not tapping into it. Because I think our mind thinks like, okay, well, this can't be true because they created a movie about it. Instead of us thinking like, hey, this probably is true, and they have more insight to it than what we have. So maybe we should look at it more with a knowledge eye instead of looking at it as entertainment. But I'm going to actually rewatch that movie this week. Have you watched that movie? Do you think The Matrix is fact or fiction? Is it based more on reality, or is it just somebody's fact fiction world? That's how I feel. Like before I even rewatch it, that's exactly how I feel. It tells us plain and sight. Period. And that leads into my next point about DNA and it being compatible to computer data. And our blood just has all of these amazing components in it. And I don't know what I was watching, was something with Morgan Freeman recently, and it was on Netflix. And he was talking to this young lady with this older woman and her wife or her partner, and they were talking about making robots that would have the mind of a human. Like the whole point of making it was just to have a part of you here on earth so you can be a part of the family and the family will know about like the history of you. And I understand all of that. It's like having a book, like you wrote a book but you're keeping it on in your mind. I get all of that, but it was creepy because it was inside of a robot, and I'm like, okay, if the scientist lady can do this, I'm pretty sure there's multiple clones out here. I believe in clones. I just don't see how can you not believe that they can clone people. Like the Henrietta Lack movie, even though they didn't, I don't know if they cloned her or not, but just to have her cells in the CDC down the street in Atlanta, it blows my mind. Like, for them to tell you that this woman has the cure to this, that, and that living in her blood, that's deep. That's deep, and it makes me think, like, what other genetic components that we have, or that I have personally, that I make could cure some things. That's kind of creepy, but it makes you think of how important you or how much they value you, but in another way. Like, you're valued, but it's like they put an actual dollar amount on you, or they put on how much they can make off of you. Because Henrietta Lack, if I'm not mistaken, this woman has been long and gone for years. So for them to continue to make money or continue to replicate her cells, it's kind of mind blowing to me. So I wonder, now that I say that, I'm going to continue to look into other human beings that they might have used cells or have in the CDC sitting there waiting for us to explore. That blows my mind that there's human genetic cells that can cure things in a lab. Like, that's what they play with on a daily. They figure out that stuff. So if they can figure out things in the lab, I wonder what else they do on a daily basis. Like, I was never really into science. That wasn't my judge. Like, I think I just taught my mind that I didn't want to do it. I did like chemistry, actually. I did really good in chemistry, but I failed in biology, which was I don't understand that, but I love putting stuff together and mixing it and figuring out how this can create this and do that. But I think I should tap into that more to understand the body, because the body is made of the periodic table, those components. We're made of protons and electrons and neutrons and things and such. Yes, the medical field has a lot of knowledge from slavery. That is true. I was actually watching a documentary earlier this week. I need to write these titles down so I can drop knowledge into the comments as well. Stating that majority of, not the majority, but there was a lot of knowledge that did come from slavery in that timing that was based on in the medical field. And I think that that's crazy. Like, yes, testing on all sorts of people. That is, and the Holocaust. That is, you're right. That is so true. I want to know why, not why, but yeah, why do we think that it's okay to use human subjects? Like, I think it's weird to use animals as subjects. So to use humans as subjects just blows my mind. I really don't understand that. And it makes me think to now, like, with how do you guys think that they're going to get a vaccine to COVID? They have to have some type of human to experiment it on. So with those type of ideas, it brings me back to, are they taking these genetic cells for this vaccine from another human? I'm not interested. Like, thank you. I'll pass. I do understand the outbreak. I do understand the scare. I do understand all of that. But all I can say is be cautious. If you guys be very, very cautious, there's 6 feet. Wear your mask and wash your hands. Like, period. They have human volunteers right now that they're paying to test. The fact that people are willing to get paid to be human subjects. That's interesting. So, I'm pretty sure that's like a form of suicide. Like, oh, well, I'm just willing to die. I'm dying for the cause type of vibe. I don't understand that. Like, people are crazy. Like, I'm not saying like, okay, crazy, like, I don't understand the mindset. So that's what I mean by crazy, because that blows me. Like, I don't get it. Right? Yeah, I'm a volunteer to kill right, like, that's volunteering to kill yourself. I'm not understanding that. Like, that has me crazed out. How much are they getting paid? Do you know how much they getting paid? Because that might make you second guess it. I guess with this times being what it is, yeah, I can understand that. They feel that it's a sacrifice to try and save the world. I do understand that. But we know everything has its order. So maybe that is their purpose. Maybe that is their purpose. To help the cure. We don't know. We don't know. That's why I join here on a weekly basis to help me understand, and for you guys to help me understand things that I don't. Like, the world is questionable, and I want to have people in the corners to help me understand when there's thoughts that come to my mind. Because thoughts come to your mind for a reason. It's not just like, okay, well, hey, this just came out of the blue. It might have came out of the blue, but it's actually something to think about, to look into, and to research. Because every thought is planted for a reason. Like I was stating earlier, we was talking about Matrix. If we thought that was fact or fiction, I'm going to rewatch that movie this week because I really think that there's some jewels in there. My next movie that I want to rewatch is all of the Marvel and the DC movies. I'm a fan of all of these movies, but I just watched it because of the action. I never really was deep into like the story mode of it. Like, I want to watch them in order so I can understand, because I think those movies drop jewels too. Another movie that I love is Avatar. And Avatar is a movie that I do believe that people need to watch with their third eye. I only seen The Matrix like a few times, like maybe when I was younger, and that's just because older people were watching it, so I never really watched it. Like, I just know that it was a man and a pill, and that's it. I really don't know what else was going on in the movie, but as in the movie, I'm going to rewatch it, because if I have posted on Facebook about it being fact or fiction, and I'm very interested to see if there's more facts into that movie about it being human DNA and you being asleep, and it's basically a movie about being conscious and not being conscious. It's that type of movie. So I'm going to actually rewatch that. Now with the Marvel movies and the DC movies, we all understand how that goes. I'm a super fan of Black Lightning, and when I watched that movie, not that movie, that series, it kind of made me feel like I was a superhero. Like I'm not, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I could channel the powers they have. Like I don't know. I really can't explain it, but why would you? And I'm not saying that they're it's not for entertainment, but I do feel like if we tap into, it's an episode on the series where what's her name, the youngest daughter, I forget her character's name, but the youngest daughter find out she has powers, and like her guider, the young lady from Living Single with the Locks, Maxine, she's her guider, she plays her guider on there, and they go into like this trance, and she's in there talking to her, and I thought of that as like a meditation moment to when you and your guider, whoever that may be, is speaking to you. And the way it was written had me sitting there for like a moment, like stuck, like, is that really, did they really plant that in my head like that to see it that way? Like, do we have this human body that's our powers or vessels that we are a vessel that our powers live within, and we just don't know how to tap into? Because lately, like this week, like I stated, my energy was very low, and sometimes I think, because I never was an empath before, like I couldn't tap into people's feelings very well, like I can very tap into my own, but becoming more empathic, is that a word, y'all? I don't know, but getting back into my empath powers, it felt like I was feeling someone else's energy, because I knew that I wasn't sad or I wasn't mad, but somebody around me probably was. That's how the vibrations felt, and I really didn't like that too much. It was like, how can I understand what's mine and what's yours? Is anybody else battling with that? How do you separate your energy from someone else's? Like, do you step away from the person? Like, how do you even know that it's a person near you? Like, that's because I wasn't near anyone, like, this week. I have been solo. So, girl, it's driving me crazy, though. Like, that's something I must say. Like, I love it, but it's something to get used to, I guess, because I'm just, like, sitting here like, what? Is this how it's supposed to feel? Like, I don't get it. Girl. Okay. So, I think where my struggling is now, I'm just hungry for more knowledge on how to control it. Like, that's what I would like to know, to be honest. Um, so lately I have been like watching old shows on Netflix, and my other show I was watching last week, I was telling you guys watching Moesha, and how that show has shown me how to technically be a lady. I think that it was one of the favorite shows that I liked as a younger child, and watching Brandy versus Monica this week was heaven for me. Like, the little kid in me was super geeked. Like, I was so excited to have that moment. And to see that they reached 1.2 million viewers, and to show that sister love was amazing. Like, was amazing. Because I'm just loving the fact that they showcase the fact that, yeah, we had problems, we had issues, and we come to say that we have healed from that. We're mothers now. Let's get this money, put all that aside. Now, I say that to say sometimes you have to tap into the younger side of you, or the younger kid of you, the inner child moments that you have, and ride those waves, because those waves takes you to higher higher lengths and waves that you've never reached before. Like when you go back to that moment, like, hey, when I was this age or when I was this moment, in this moment, I wanted to actually do this. But why did you stop? So it made me go back to when my inner side, why did I stop wanting to be a writer? Why did I step out of that? And I think it's just because I was fearful and I didn't know which lane I wanted to actually be in. But coming back to my podcast and doing this, I know exactly what I've been here for. And yes, I can definitely do that. I have one on now. This is the Lock Lady. Matter of fact, now that we're here, I just have the Lock Lady one. I don't think I have any more of the Fro Lady. I think I sold the last one, but I can definitely make more of those with no problem. I do have the Dream is Free and the Hustle ones. I have these in multiple colors on hand, but you can always order them online. And online, we have the samples. Like I will post this sample, but you can design any color letterings and whatever color shirt you want. And that's the same for this one. If you want this one or the Fro Lady, you can get that in whatever color. And then she comes basic color, and she's brown skinned girls, of course. And then I also have another lady as well. The link, I don't know if you guys can see the link. I'll repost the link in the bio as well. This full moon has been this week. Did you guys feel that vibration? Or did you guys go outside? Did you meditate? How did you go and experience the full moon? Like, am I the only one that goes outside and take pictures and try to walk in the grass? Like, I have this country girl in me that loves walking in the grass. Like, I don't know. And I looked that up, and it says that it helps you reach higher vibrations. And I love it. Like, I absolutely love it. And last night, I was watching Iyanla, and I love that woman. She gives me so much insight. She gives me so much, like, healing hope. She told this woman to go lay down in the grass, like, on her belly, so she can, like, feel Mother Earth. That was touching to me because, like I said, I like walking in the grass, but I never thought about laying belly to belly just to feel the natural rhythm to get your body back in flow. Never thought about that. I never thought about it. Exactly. We was watching the same episode. Yes, exactly. I think that is amazing. Like, I would just love, that's the type of person I am. Like, just go outside in the grass and just elevate and vibrate. Like, I think that's crazy. And I think that's crazy that me and you were on the same wavelength of watching that yesterday. Because I had watched it last night. Aww. I'm hugging you, virtual hug from afar. Oh, look, I have the necklace that you gave me on too. My friend gave me this necklace, guys. It's so pretty. Like, I love the fact that it's Africa. Like, I tell my mom every day, I'm like, I need you to figure out where we actually come from, because I actually need to take the DNA test. I think I'm going to do that this year with my family, because I want to know. Because I love the drums and the African beats and just the instruments and the dances. That is my heart. Like, it feeds me. I don't know. I just love it. Like, dancing and everything. Like, all of that I adore. The food, everything's amazing. So I actually vibe to their culture more than I do to the American culture, which that's neither here or there. But I'm trying to get my family to get on this wave of life, because it's just, I feel like the oddball at the dinner table sometimes, and it's getting kind of weird. But I'll just show up with my food in my bag, and that'll be what it is for Thanksgiving. So this week I wrote out some goals, because I'm struggling a little bit with my goals. In my business, I need to get back on it, because I'm actually running 2 businesses at the same time. I have my Sponsor That Row, and then we're doing Simply DWR Creations with the t-shirts and jewelry and such of those things. And then I have my Sponsor That Row, which is marketing and I'm getting my own business, marketing, management, and events. And I'm managing 2 social media pages, so I'm so excited about that. So business and clients are booming, so I'm getting in work. So if you have a business out there, shout it out in the comments. Let us know where your business is, how we can find you, and what you're selling. And I'll shout that out as well. Um, I'm all supportive of female entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, that has always been my love. I've always been supporters of all females of all colors. But my heart is definitely to my brown sisters because I know that the struggle is out here for us indefinitely. Things are now in a wave to where we are growing and we are becoming better and we are becoming stronger as a unit. I just need us to remember that at the end of the day, we are absolutely the same. We, if this sister is hurting, so are you. If this business is hurting, so is yours. So we have to remember that at the end of the day, support is needed. If you guys could go to Matriarch Cosmetics and follow, like, share, let all of your friends know that that's the only gift they're getting for Christmas, for birthdays. It's free, cruelty-free cosmetics, so you guys can enjoy that. She has a line of all things, so go ahead and follow and go ahead and go to her website and check her out. This week, my goals I have is to save more, and I do want that to actually happen because, like, I've been saying this for years. I need to save. Like, right now, it's like you can have a savings, but don't touch it. Like, I'm the person that has a savings, like, oh, I'll go touch it, I'll put it back. But it took me months to put the savings there. Like, it's my mindset is backwards at a point to where I need to reset that. And I'm saying it out loud so I can hear it and it can come back to me and I can acknowledge the fact that it's a problem. I have decided that I want to do more street promo, which means that's getting my team together. If that's just me and whomever, just going out on the streets with team gear and handing out promo. That's what I used to do at my old job, so why not do it for my business? Like, let's use your tools, whatever you have inside of you, use it. Like, every gift you have, everything you need to get what you want in life is already equipped in you. I've had this mindset for years that working a 9 to 5 stops you from proceeding. But if that is what you need to do to build your business, build your brand, continue to do that. But do not remain comfortable in that season. That is only a season. Use the season and elevate. Do not stay at that one level. That's not growth potential. You're not growing. You're just staying there. But if you grow through the job and you continue to grow on their job, that's totally fine. But do not try to like make yourself overwhelmed. Because I did that with my business for years. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a business. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna work 3 jobs. It wasn't working because I always had to put the jobs first, or you're gonna get fired. And so but you can prioritize everything. You really don't have to sleep. You don't have to eat. Those are sacrifices. But if you can sacrifice those things, you can be that person. But just make sure you have everything in order and everything will ride out smoothly. Like right now with these goals, I write these out for me. I have sticky notes everywhere. I have memos in my phone. So if whatever works for you, like make sure you take care of you though. If you have all of that on your plate, make sure you take a moment to self-care. Take a long bath, take a long drive, take a long walk, sleep. Whatever makes you happy, make sure you're taking care of yourself because you can't take care of everyone else without taking care of yourself. And I've had that check for myself this week. Without putting yourself first, you become overwhelmed with everything else and it's not productive. So make sure you are taking a moment to love you and love you and love you and love on you. My next goal is I want to continue to grow my podcast. So if you guys just continue to like, share, grow, tag 2 people, bring 2 people next week, bring your business, let me know. In the first 15 minutes, I actually want to say that now. In the first 15 minutes of the podcast, I will actually like to do business shout outs. So if you guys do a join me next week, or bring a friend. Tell them as well that I do business shout outs every Friday. Just let me know to join in, and that's perfectly fine. Just be on the live, and you join in your comments, and I'll shout it out for you. My next goal is planning events. Now, planning events is my heart. Like, that's how I originally started my business, was to help black entrepreneurs grow their business. Like, that was my growth. So it was to help small businesses do sell events for growth and exposure, which I still do. And it's coming up for me to do a women's event. So I want everyone to tell a friend, bring a friend. I want your business there. I want you there. I need all female businesses there, because I know that right now it's hard. COVID has stopped us from doing all types of events. I have lost a whole job because I had no events to plan. And I'm just not understanding how long we're supposed to just wait it out. So I'm not waiting anymore. Like, I'm giving power to the universe, make it work. If you have to be outside at a park, make it like a day event. Whatever it's going to be COVID friendly. So bring your mask, look cute, be ready to shop. That's all I can say. This week, affirmations I do love. So I chose, these are the ones I've been using weekly. Daily this week. I have, I am powerful. I am amazing. I will transform. I will listen. I can achieve all goals. I can inspire others. Now, before I leave you guys tonight, I'm just going to leave you with some key points of things I want to talk about on next episode. And on next episode, I want to talk about twin flames and your soul family. Now, I did touch on your soul family a little last week, and I'm just going to go into that a little bit more now. Soul family is your soul pattern, your soul print, your soul vibrations, your soul energies within others. Now, some of us come across friends, or we come across loved ones. No, I'm not going to say loved ones, because loved ones are blood family. We come across soul families, and that's when you meet a person and you're like, hey, I'm vibing with you. This vibe feels right. It feels familiar. That's what you would call a soul family and such. Now, I have a best friend who's been in my life for over 15 years. Now, she's heavily soul printed in my life. So I need to call her, matter of fact, because the energy I was feeling might have been hers. She might have been going through something this week. I need to call her and see. But we can feel each other's vibrations. Like, she'll call me sometimes like, girl, you good? Or, girl, what's up? Because I know something's going on. And I have another friend who we haven't been friends that long, but, well, actually, me and her are friends for, I guess, about over 5-6 years. Wow, it's a long time. She'll call me and do the same. She's like, man, I was just thinking about you today. Is everything okay? And I love that. I love that I have, like I stated on my last podcast, I don't have friends. That's not a word I use. Like, you're my sister. You're part of my life. Like, I don't know what else to call it. Like, it's a vibe thing. If I call you today, the same energy should be tomorrow. What did I do to you for you not to love me today? I don't understand that. That's some things. That's little kitty shit that I'm never going to understand. If you can't tell me why we off, then we're not friends. Like, if you could just ghost people or tell them, like, you, not even tell them, just ghost people. You need to grow up. Like, I see a lot of people say, well, I don't have to tell people I don't want to fuck with them. But you can. What's wrong with you telling them? Hey, bro, like, aces, you got attitude all the time. Aces, I don't like your boyfriend. Aces, you don't ever want to get dressed when we go places. You embarrassing. It's okay to tell people. We have to hold them accountable for themselves. How are you helping someone grow when you can't tell them how you feel? That's something I'm not understanding. I don't get that. I do agree with you. I am in confirmations is definitely key. I am secure is everything. Yes, effective communication. How can you? How? I just don't understand it. I just don't. Because you can grow through anything, but instead you rather. And even if you don't want to deal with the person, you can just let them know. It's simple. Like, I don't get it. Like, a lot of hearts have been broken because people don't know how to, people fail to communicate properly. And it's simple. But that just shows you where they need to grow and where they need to heal. And that's an area of growth. And if you do struggle with that, I'm sending my blessings to you. And I'll meditate for you this week because we got to grow up. That's something that you should be able to say how you feel and mean what you say. Say what you mean what you say. Like my grandma used to tell me. Don't be just saying stuff. Is that how you really feel? Because I don't know. I'm not inside your body. Now I wrote here things that make me happy. Now things that make me happy is I love love. I love being in love. I love happy movies. I love movies. Even like corny love movies. Like I just love love movies. Like my favorite love movie would be The Notebook. Um, that movie is just so sweet. Like how you go through a journey with the person every day. He reading the story to you, so you can come back to him just for a moment. It breaks my heart every time I think about it. And then knowing that you die with your partner, I do believe that. I do believe that the soul dies together, like or ascends together. Because recently my grandpa died this year, and he died a year to date that from his wife. So I do believe in that. I do believe the soul gets tired, like is longing for its partner or is longing for its other half. So in all journeys of life, I do believe in the twin flame, which we're going to talk about next time. Or if you have information now, let me know because I'm still trying to understand. I understand the difference between twin flames and soulmates. So like I said, you have soul patterns and you have twin flames, and you have your so soulmates could be your twin flame, but a soulmate doesn't have to be your twin flame. Um, like your soulmate could be your best friend. She doesn't have to be your husband. Or your soulmate doesn't have to be a love partner. It could just be your partner in life. So when I always thought that was, it always baffled me. I'm like, how? But I understand that because of the soul pattern. Oh, thank you. I take that. Thank you so much. Grandpa is happy now, so if Grandpa's at peace, I'm at peace. That's how I'm at with it now. So when the soul, I feel like when you have a soul mate, that's just somebody here who's the same as you. Like, okay, you're similar to me, you're my best friend, we're gonna rock it out. But you have a twin flame that you guys are each other's half. So you're on a journey to find each other. Like, I'm burning to find my twin flame. Well, I found my twin flame, which is creepy. How that. Well, are we talking about spiritual gifts? Well, we weren't really talking about that, y'all, but since I'm on this story, twin flames, I really did not believe in that. I didn't know anything beyond what I knew at the time. But my best friend is very all-knowing in her powers, and she's didn't really know what they were at the time either. But she called me and was like, she saw me and my boyfriend in this dream, and we was walking on the beach, and we had kids, and it was like a twin. Not how I took it was twins. It was a boy and a girl. So with that, now that I know, I'm like, okay, that was a twin flame dream. That's what she's letting me know. Or it could be we want to have twins. I don't know, but I'm taking it as twin flame, twin flame dream, and I think that that's kind of cool because now that I look at things, when you meet your twin flame, you're meeting you. So if you're the perfect side, you're going to meet the imperfect side and vice versa. So there's things that he has and there's things that I lack, but it matches perfectly, which is very creepy to me. Like, it's very creepy, but it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling once you get the vibrations in order. Because I told you in the last podcast that female masculine energy, once it becomes imbalanced, the relationship is off course. And I embodied a lot of masculine energy. Like, I would not let him take the masculine role. I was just like, nah, I'm good. I can do this. I got it. But that came from a prior relationship that I was just uncomfortable trusting anybody to take on the leadership role. I'm good. Like, I don't need whatever happened to me to happen to me again. But I think what I did and what I know I did was go into that situation with the same mindset. And you cannot do that. You got to regroup, renew, release. That's not happening no more, but you can't think it's going to happen, because that's what I was thinking it. And once you think it, it comes to light. Learning that the hard way. You got to think positivities. You got to think positive. You got to know positive things are going to happen to you, because it's supposed to. You deserve it. Why you wake up every day and think that bad things are going to happen? You're going to go to work and get blessed. Or you're going to come home and have a million orders on the flow because somebody is waiting went to your website last week and bought out all your things. Like, all these emails are coming in because it's overflowing in your season of overflow right now. Like, you have to talk these things to your spirit. You have to walk into it. Yes, this is mine. I already know this is mine. I have this. Why am I worried? The worry syndrome was in my life for years. The worry syndrome caused me to be stuck for years, worrying about why, how, when, where. Now I'm just going with the flow. Mind you guys, I was 2 hours late to my podcast today, and the old me would have been mad, pissed off somewhere, ready to fight because I couldn't do what I wanted to do on time. And I know the situation, but I still would have been mad. But that was just the brattiness of me. It took me years to grow out of that. But now that I know better, I would never act crazy and do crazy stuff anymore, because it's embarrassing. Shopping is another thing that makes me happy, and lately I have been able to go out in the stores and shop. I just choose not to really. I just order everything online. That makes me happy still too. Get a nice glass of wine, turn on the TV. I don't even need the TV. Turn on the music, just shop. So shopping is definitely something that it makes me happy. I'm a fan of music. I love all music. If it has a nice bass line, if it has a nice tempo, if it has a nice violin, nice bass guitar, I love it. I love all music. I love dancing, and I love singing. I'm not a singer, as you guys know. I've been posting these videos because that's literally me. Like, in the shower, in the car, in my room, wherever I want to sing, I'm going to sing, and I wanted you guys to know that singing is what I like to do. So, singing's here now. I'm going to have dancing coming soon. I can dance a little better than I can sing, and that's just going to be how we join each other on this journey. We're going to be free. So I'm going to show you my light, my life, my journey. There's nothing to hide here. I also like reading, and I also like writing. So those are things that I like to do. What are you guys interested in? What makes you happy? What's something that you have to do that just makes your soul vibe? What is that? And what is something that makes you extremely happy? Before I close out, I just want to go over the full moon, because I do know that a new moon is coming about, and I have new information that I want to find. I have new journeys that I want to experience, so I have to write down new goals. And I did. But with the last full moon, what I wished upon for the new full moon is I wanted love, my business to prosper in any way, always, because I want the business to be the only thing to do. There is no 9 to 5. There is no. I walked away from that. I chose not to be an entrepreneur. There is no going back to a job. Like, so this has to pay all bills. You know. So finances, I wished upon my family and healing, and all of that energy I felt come clear and be cleansed within the full moon. So this new full moon, I haven't written anything that I need to focus on. I will think about that throughout the week. But I do know that within this next quarter of life, because it's heading into my birthday, which is going to be in October, um, I just need a whole new me. Like, I need a whole new touch, a whole new imprint. Like, that's not the same woman I saw last week. Like, that's how I need it to be. I need my soul to be so bright. You stepping back at 6 feet. Because it's like, whoa, she's so happy. I remember when I worked at Macy's, I had a lady who told me I was too damn happy. And I was like, what? I've never heard that before. And that was when I was really on my wave in life. And that's where I really am I'm going to get back to. It's not hoping. I'm going to get back to that energy of just being so vibrant. Everyone that it is miserable just automatically just walk away. Your energy is that powerful. Your energy is that powerful. The people around you that wish you no well, they'll just walk away. They won't call you back. Because they don't know how to communicate. And you don't need those people in your lives anyways. Like, you have to have people at your circle that's like you. Your soul family. Take that with you this week. Your soul family. Those your sisters and brothers that are just like you. They don't have the same blood like you. Well, at the end of the day, you know. But at the end of the day, we all know we come from the same blood, but we get what we're saying. Your family, last name, they don't share that, but they share that soul, and they understand you. Those are the people that understand you best. Like, I'm still trying to vibe with my family, get them to understand that I'm a little bit different right now, but they'll understand. At the end of the day, you teach people how to love you by loving you. If you love yourself, you don't care about what nobody else is saying. Why does it matter? Okay? And what your negative energy gonna do? Nothing but make me mad. That's just not even gonna make me mad, because I'm trying to reach this level of Miss Erykah Badu energy where it's just unbothered spirits all the time. I'm unbothered. I have no need to entertain negativity. Why? I understand that. I don't get it. But guys, I'm going to thank you once again for joining in with me. Once again, you can shop for the t-shirts at simplydwrcreations.org/freeyourjourney. I'm trying to type. See, that's how bad I can't even type and talk at the same time. simplydwrcreations.org/free-your-journey. All t-shirts are available there. You can, if you see the shirt that you like as such Afro Lady, you can say, yes, I'm interested in this shirt, but I would like the lettering to be, or you can add lettering on those shirts. I have a shirt that says Queen Row under mine, so you can add letterings to any shirt. All t-shirts are $15. The prices will not change if you add the letterings. Just let us know which coloring you would like your letterings to be. If you want one of the free hustle shirts, just let us know what lettering colors you want and what t-shirt color you want and size. I do think that shirt is really been selling out lately. I do need to order some new shirts, so right now would be the perfect weekend to order, because everything is actually 20% off starting tomorrow. 20% off, simplydwrcreations.org. You guys can shop Saturday through Monday, 20% off on all products. We do have bracelets, earrings, jewelry as well. So you guys have fun, shop there. You can also shop at Matriarch Cosmetics. Don't forget to get your lip gloss, your lipstick, eyebrow shapers, eyebrow brushes, whatever you need. She has it. Remember, it's cruelty free. Go ahead and follow her, like, share. Next week, I will be on time at 8 p.m. Guys, bring the wine, bring your vibes, bring your energy. watch Matrix. Watch the Matrix movie so we can at least discuss about that. I'm actually probably going to go watch it now because I have nothing else to do. I thank you guys. Peace and blessings on your night. You guys have a great one.